Hi friends, happy Monday. Coming to you from my kitchen today, which could also be your gym at VFit, but we've made it to the last Monday of January 2023, fifth Monday of the year. Never miss a Monday, you know how I feel about that. But I'm here to start a 7-part series on self-development that I've been called to share. And this is leading up to my upcoming Let Your Light Shine mentorship, which starts on January 15th. But my goal through this series is that I can share some wisdom, some inspiration, some of the lessons I've learned, some of the hardship, the failures, which are always good. You learn from those so much. Share a little bit of that over the 7-part series in hopes that it reaches those that it needs to reach and touches and inspires. And whether that leads to you working with me or not, I hope and pray that you continue to work on yourself and your self-development and to find the right coach or mentors to help continue to grow you, because the bottom line is we need people in our lives. We need good mentors, people with value systems that match ours, people that are on the same upward growth path as we are. And you might not be at the same level and your reasons might not be the same, but people with that same value system. So I'm here today with this first lesson, and this one has been reminded to me just recently in my own life and self-work of the word change. Now, first of all, as humans, we're like terrified of change, right? Change is really freaking hard. But for some reason, when we're trying to make a big change in our life, we don't admit how hard it really is. And so you're going in with already a false notion of like, this is going to be easy. I want this change. It's going to be easy. And it doesn't work that way, my friends. It is so much easier to stay the same, even if that same sucks. You know, that relationship that is just not good, or your health that's just failing, or medical condition that maybe you know you could change with some diet and exercise. But as humans, it's easier to because we know when we're staying the same, it's comfortable. Even if we don't like it, we know there's a level of comfort in it. And so I want to encourage you when you're going to make a big change. And I believe most of us right now, it's exciting. Like in this chapter coming out of the last couple of years, you get to come out a better version of yourself. Like this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Do not let it pass you by, my friends. Things that you need to change and work on and get better at and get deeper with right now is the time. Like stop letting excuses, stop letting shoulda, woulda, couldas, and just first up, buckle up and say, this is going to be hard. I admit that this change is going to be hard, but I'm going to do everything in my power to make it a successful change. I'm going to line myself up with the right coaches. I'm going to commit my time. I'm going to make the sacrifices, right? It might mean not watching shows till 12 at night, not scrolling social media all the time, not overburdening your schedule with everything for your kids and everybody else, and not taking care of yourself. It might mean making some big commitment changes to yourself to make this change. So my first thing with change is like, don't discount how hard it is, but don't be afraid of the word hard. Like that's a beautiful opportunity to grow. The second thing is change is not linear. It doesn't mean you just want to make this change and you find the right workout or the right strategy for you, and then it just changes and you never have to look back. Like one of the biggest things I've learned with self-development, it's oftentimes 3 steps forward, 1 step back, 3 steps forward, 1 step back. But what happens is little by little, you start climbing that mountain and you look back how far you've really come. Because when we take that step back, I found myself this last week, when we take that step back, our head goes crazy, our mind goes crazy, and we feel like we're falling all the way to the bottom. But we're not. We're really making that progress when you have the right approach, right? And that's why I say investing in coaches, investing in programs, investing in resources is really important, because you do that in a lot of areas of your life, like your medical team, your hairstylist a lot of time, your lawyer, your accountant. Like you're going to people who know what they're doing and help give you the guidance. I feel that's critical. I have 2 personal coaches that I work with. I'm doing my mentorship as a group program because I believe I can reach more people and the cost can be lower, a small group. Maybe for the beginning, you're not able to work one-on-one or in a smaller group personally with a coach. There are amazing people out there, podcasters, bloggers that are going to line up and have tools to follow you. Just choose wisely. Choose who you resonate with and who you align with, not what your friend or somebody else, but like someone who speaks truth to you that you feel in your heart and soul, like I connect with this person. And just give yourself, you have to have an ironclad will. Like, I am not giving up. I'm not giving up. I don't care if I go up 3 steps and this week I took 2.5 backwards. Like next week, I'm going to keep going. And I see this so often in health and fitness is people start super hot and heavy, right? They got the motivation. That's going to get you so far. But they don't have the discipline, the habits, and the right support system. And so what happens is you're going along real good, and then you get a setback. You get sick, your kid gets sick, your dog gets sick, your work meeting changes, and you have a little blip up. You put in all this progress, and then you have a little blip up, and you let that throw you off your entire game, and you just start to spiral back down that hill and say, this isn't for me, this is too hard, see, this isn't gonna work, my lifestyle doesn't fit with working out, and I don't have time, and you go into whatever it is. Personal story, my husband and I are doing a lot of work on our marriage. Amazing stuff. Your relationships are worth working on. And we have coaches, and it's been a wonderful process. And we found ourselves in the last week kind of like just a lot of stress, different stuff going on in life, which happens. Even good stress is stress. And we started to kind of fall back into some old habits that weren't great for us. And instead of just spiraling down that mountain and tumble rolling down, like we caught ourselves and we were able to say, okay, these tools work, these foundations, we'd kind of let those slip a little bit. Like, let's meet with our coaches again this week. Let's arm ourselves back up because we're still climbing. Like, that's a lifetime journey. Work in progress. It doesn't mean you get to a point and you're done. Like, I'm so healthy and in shape, like I don't need to work out ever again. Like, it doesn't happen. So I hope this motivates you to just empower yourself that you can do hard things and change is hard, and to have that ironclad will that you are not giving up. So many people are lacking that the discipline and will of not giving up, and then arming yourself with the right processes, people, and coaches, team, that it's going to get you to that next climb. So have a good day, everyone. Bye.